Welcome back to episode 44 of the Shy Sports Weekly podcast. This is the post-football, post-Super Bowl episode, boys. How are we feeling?
We need that song to just pipe in there that as we go on, we remember all the times we spent together. It's a bit of a memorial episode. Sad that football is over. I think I saw that there's only 204 days left until football is back. So we have that going for us.
It comes to a screeching halt. It's like you're entrenched in the Super Bowl, betting on everything in sight, and then next thing you know, there's no football for 6 to 8 months.
Well, no NFL football. I believe there is the XFL that's coming back, or is it the USFL? I don't even know. You know what? Pardon me. We'll scratch that. The NFL is not coming back for 204 days, and I'm sad. It's terrible. I hate it.
It's a terrible feeling. And you know what makes it worse is that weren't catchers and pitchers supposed to report today?
For some teams, yeah.
It's like you don't even get that now.
That's just pouring salt in the wound. Thanks, Ty.
Yeah. So is there, not to get too off topic, because I do want to hit on the Super Bowl a little bit, but is there actually going to be a lockout in baseball?
Are you talking about like a full season lockout, or are you saying
at least some kind of delay or something?
I would be shocked if there wasn't some sort of delay. I don't think that there will be a large or a
shutdown of the season.
Yeah, a large portion of the season that's shut down by any stretch. I bet you, let's see, there's 162 games. I'd be shocked if more than if at all, I'd say anywhere between 0 and 20 games are.
So maybe like a month.
Yeah, which it still is.
No one likes to play baseball in April anyways.
I mean, I like to watch it though on TV. I don't like to play it. It's not my fucking problem. But yeah, baseball is, of course, shooting themselves in the foot once again. I saw somebody tweet they're the only sport that instead of growing the game, they want to limit the growth. It's like they want to minimize the number of teams, the number of players, the number of jobs that they create. It's like, I don't know. It seems ass backwards, but the fuck do I know? I'm just spitting into a mic right now. I don't know anything.
I'm listening.
And yeah, and you're listening. But let's talk about the Super Bowl, because that's at least something that we all are happy to talk about. What a game. Honestly, I thought that was a great game.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much close from start to finish, wire to wire.
It is honestly crazy how, I mean, the Bengals throughout the playoffs, at least in the divisional round and then the AFC Championship game, how good they were in the second half, and the trend continued.
Yeah.
I mean, 12 seconds in, granted, they got the help of that face mask that I honestly, I don't know how they didn't call it. You know, I kind of want to backtrack on that. So that call, or that non-call of the Jalen Ramsey face mask by T. Higgins, so the refs, there's the umpire that's in the middle of the field, and then the side judge, like that, we get the benefit of replay, and, we have the sky camera, and we have slow motion, a million different high resolution cameras that are focused on small circumference of the field. And these refs are 65 years old running down the sideline
while they're trying to run.
It's like, and maybe the NFL just needs to have a better officiating product. I don't think it's on the individuals by any stretch. If anything, I'd say it's on the NFL.
Especially on that play, because in my opinion, when I watched it live, I was like, oh, if anything, this is going to be DPI. It looked like he just fell down, or maybe it's OPI, but I would have never guessed watching it live that there'd be a face mask on that.
I mean, it happened so quick, and how Ramsey
almost seemed like it was incidental, but yeah.
And how Ramsey's head obviously snapped right back around looking for the ball. It almost looked like he kind of just tripped and lost balance for a second, and then just came back to, and the ball, as he came back to, the ball went right past him, and we know the rest.
Right.
And then I know we were talking about it beforehand. I think it was
the holding penalty.
The Bengals linebacker Logan Wilson on, was it Cooper Kupp?
Yep.
Had to be. Who else was fucking Stafford throwing to? I don't know if you know this. How many targets did
I was going to say he had? It felt like he looked Kupp's way 8 times on the final drive.
Yeah, I can't believe if this is. I was talking with some people I work with today. This is a new segment we should do. If I would have told you, is what we're going to call it. If I would have told you before the Super Bowl that Matt Stafford would have had 2 picks, Joe Burrow would have had no picks, Cooper Kupp would have only had 92 receiving yards, and T. Higgins would have had 100 receiving yards.
And Beckham leaves the game early.
Who would you thought of won?
Totally the Bengals. I mean, just like you said, they were playing pretty well in the second half. They got the turnover. They needed to score a touchdown on that and capitalize. And if they did, I think they probably would have won the game. But yeah, it was unfortunate for them. Their luck kind of ran out there. Their offensive line was seriously exposed in the second half, though.
Not even just the second half. I mean, all playoffs. What did the Rams have? 7 sacks?
Yeah, but didn't majority of them come after halftime?
I don't know. To be honest, I got pretty high after halftime. I kind of, and you know what's the worst? And I shouldn't even say the worst part by any stretch, but you know when you go to a bar and you watch the game, or if you're at a party, you don't really hear the announcers at all.
Yeah,
you get so much insight from the announcers, but when you're at a large event, you don't hear anything. So it's
kind of nice not having to listen to Chris Collinsworth, though.
Do you not like him?
Not a huge fan. I feel like he doesn't provide that much great insight. I like Michaels a lot.
Here, let's power rank the color commentators for the big 3 networks: Collinsworth, Romo, and Aikman. Go ahead, give me them in order.
Romo is the most fun to listen to, but I'd probably have to go Aikman, Romo, then Collinsworth.
Oh, this is a better way to say it. Fuck, marry, kill. Ty, you can join. I know you're smiling ear to ear.
Fuck Tony Romo, marry Troy Aikman, kill Chris Collinsworth.
You fuck Tony Romo?
Yep.
Okay, let's cut that clip.
What are you?
Post that for social.
It's all about the content. Sorry, Max.
No, I see a lot of that on Twitter that people don't like Collinsworth. I don't mind him. To be honest, I don't mind any of them. The only person I would say I don't even know if I want to say it. There's one announcer I don't want to mention, but he grinds my gears. He's so fucking annoying. But I mean,
not
overall,
not
to name names, but fuck you, guy. Here I'm looking right now. Cooper Kupp. Not to say that it was a small target load, but he only had 10 targets.
10 targets, 8 catches, 92 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Right.
Thanks for coming. Keep the change. How about Van Jefferson 2 tutties?
We do have to pause for a minute and pour one out for Cooper Kupp's season, because that was ridiculous. He was on some Jerry Rice shit this year.
I mean, I almost feel like I had it was a revenge season just for. I mean, I know Cooper Kupp, what was it, a couple years ago he tore his ACL?
Yeah.
But I'm taking some solace in Cooper Kupp having just an absolute dominant season, for the fact that when I drafted him in the 4th round of our fantasy draft, this little fucker, Jack, just ripped me a new one. Just made fun of me. He said, Cooper Kupp, are you kidding me? You ever played fantasy football? And I was like, dude, what? Cooper Kupp, he's a good receiver. Not that I had obviously no idea the type of season he was going to have.
But you just play it off like you knew.
I was so high with Gail. We were just housing chicken wings.
So I didn't realize until recently that he had the triple crown. It doesn't surprise me, but he had the triple. So he had led the league in catches, yards, and touchdowns.
I know. And then won Super Bowl MVP. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, he won. Super Bowl MVP, Offensive Player of the Year. To be honest, I don't know how you're not gonna, how he didn't win MVP.
I mean, that's arguably the best season of all time by a wide receiver.
So in 10 years, when we talk about this 2021 NFL season, are we going to talk about Aaron Rodgers's? I don't even know what he did. I don't want to make this seem like a typical Bears fan just ripping on Rodgers. I mean, I'll do that all day too. But I mean, what Cooper Kupp did was just.
So I have a question.
Outstanding.
Conspiracy theory going on here.
Here we go. Let me get my tinfoil hat.
There's not much to it, honestly. But so Rodgers was teeing off or hitting at that 16th or 15th green or whatever at the Waste Management Open on whatever day they did it, either Wednesday or Thursday.
Rodgers was?
Yes. And they hadn't announced who won the MVP yet. They announced Aaron Rodgers right before he tees off on that tee box. And they say 3-time MVP winner. And Rodgers goes 4. So he was like correcting him and like fucking around. But he said, yeah, I've won 4. Could you still have bet on Rodgers to win the MVP at that point, or was that closed?
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I think that once he did that, I bet you they took it right off the board. To
I didn't think twice about it. I was like, shit, he probably has already won 4 MVPs. I'm not even going to look into this. But in hindsight, I'm like, whoa.
Galaxy brain right there.
Yeah.
Could have just bet the house. Literally just put your house on Rodgers.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. But if he did know and he ruined it for everyone, what a prick.
Even more reason to hate him.
Yeah, give us a less subtle way, or pardon me, a more subtle way for us to bet on that, to secretly give us that answer. Like,
yes,
come on, what are you doing?
So yeah, heading into the Super Bowl, I kept saying like, yeah, I don't really care who wins, no villains, blah blah blah, good storylines on each side. But as the game went on, and even afterwards, I started to realize that I really wanted the Bengals to win.
Well, why don't you tell the fans why you wanted the Bengals to win?
Yeah, there might have been a reason behind that.
Well, there's probably a little bias behind a little parlay that I had. I threw down $50 on a 5-leg parlay. Cooper Kupp anytime touchdown, T. Higgins anytime touchdown, Jamar Chase over 3.5 rushing yards. He had 4 because they threw kind of like a screen pass or like a sideways pass.
Yeah,
to him, and it turned out to be a lateral.
Yeah,
so
swing pass there. Yeah,
4 yards on that play, and then I had Cam Akers under 61.5 rushing. Everything hit, and I just needed the Bengals to win. And like you said earlier, everyone knows the rest. The rest
Tell us what happened. Explain it to me in great detail.
I mean, what happened is Matthew Stafford dissected the Bengals secondary one by one by hitting Cooper Kupp up and down the field for 70 or 80 yards.
I know we're going long on the Super Bowl here, but did you see that Matthew Stafford no-look throw, the one angle from behind the end zone? Where it's just clear as day, where he moves Von Bell with his eyes and then just slings it across his body. I mean, that might, I mean, I'm not even going to say that might be. That is the best throw of his career. The most throw of his career, right?
That was nasty. You're talking about where he hit Kupp over the middle of the field?
Yeah, to get him into deep, or kind of like at the 20 or 25 yard line.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Was I texting you or texting our group if Patrick Mahomes did that? I think Chris Collinsworth would have just came himself on air. He honestly would have just splurged all over the front row.
So true.
It's like, I mean, Stafford's been doing that forever too.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, good for him.
And what I was thinking too, I mean, there's been a lot of debate if Stafford's a Hall of Famer, and I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't pay enough attention to what Matt Stafford's doing or not doing. I know he's always been a very good. I would love him to have him on the Bears. But in the fourth quarter, in the last first and goal, the first and goal at the 1 yard line, just think of like all the pressure that he had on him. Like if he makes that throw, I mean, it makes a good throw to Cooper Kupp, which he did, most likely going to be a Super Bowl champion, which he was, and also potentially cements him as a Hall of Famer. Like how crazy is that? And if say they don't score there and the Bengals stop him on the goal line, like how crazy is that?
Yeah.
Like how that changes, I mean, potentially the trajectory of his legacy.
Wild to think about it now, but at the time, I'm like, he was probably so in the zone.
I mean, yeah, nobody's thinking about that in the moment.
Never crossing his mind.
No, and that'd be weird if it did. It'd be very weird. But that was I don't know. I mean, I would give it a rating on a scale of 1 to 10. I'll give it a 7.5. 7.5.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say somewhere in the 7s.
7-9.
I would rewatch that game, is what I would say.
Yeah.
What do you think about the halftime performance?
Didn't watch a second. Went outside.
I was closer to a 10, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's about 7.5 for me. I loved it, but like, I don't know.
I thought it was in the 8s. It sucks seeing all of those people being old.
I think that's what it is for me.
But I mean, it was still really cool.
Saw a lot of people online that weren't happy.
I don't know what more you could have asked for out of Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige.
I'm going to have to go.
Kendrick, they played all their hits.
I did see, was it 50 Cent that was upside down?
Yeah.
He looks thick.
Saw a lot of people on Twitter saying stuff like 50 Cent looks like a whole dollar.
Guy must have chugged a gallon of milk in an hour. No free ads. Let's move on. Let's go to the on this day segment here. So this is, what did we say? Episode 44? Is this episode 44? Oh, I'm going first. Anthony Rizzo.
You said the on this day segment. You caught me off guard.
I know. Old hockey trick there. We didn't do jerseys, did we?
No, you did. We did not. So yeah, Anthony Rizzo.
On this day segment, Anthony Rizzo.
Should we
jersey segment? Pardon me, Anthony Rizzo, Chicago Cubs first baseman.
There's plenty of number 44s in Chicago history, but maybe we should just leave it right there, out of respect.
I mean, we have to mention Alec Ogletree.
All right, fine. We'll keep going now that you said Alec Ogletree. Jake Peavy.
Oh, thank God you did the White Sox one. I never look up the Sox. I never look up the Sox or the Bulls. That's your section. I'm gonna go. I said Alec Ogletree. I'm gonna go Calvin DeHaan on the Hawks right now.
Nice. What position is he?
Defenseman. Come on. Next question. I should ask you that.
I'm gonna go. This one you guys might not have even known because we haven't seen him on the court very much. But Patrick Williams.
Oh, he's number 44.
Yep.
I'd say I feel 44 is a weird basketball number. You don't see too many 44s out there.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of others. I mean,
Ty, can you just tell me I'm right?
You're right, dude.
Thank you.
Nikola Mirotic was also 44 on the Bulls.
Oh, really? Nico. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, two players like in the past 5 years. Actually, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. I would have thought this was one of those numbers that it was like Paul Davidson from 1972 who played 3 games with the Bulls.
Such a 1972 name.
Paul Davidson, yeah. How about this guy, Nick Kwiatkowski?
Nice, I like that one. That was going to be my Bears one, honestly.
Oh, I named 2, so I don't have any other 44s. I legit can't think of any.
Adam Dunn.
Oh,
nice.
Adam Dunn. Wow.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna close it out with a great one.
Finish it. Finish her, Max.
Finish Paul Wilson with Kyle Farnsworth's fist.
Was Paul Wilson also number 40? I know Farnsworth 44, right?
Yeah.
What was Paul Wilson number 44 on the? He might have been number 40.
I feel like he was in the 40s for sure.
Oh my God!
So I'll fact check that for us.
That is.
I'll fact check that. Paul Wilson, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Wilson. He was number 40. Yeah.
Because I was trying to think of who else wore 44 before that 10-year stint from Rizzo.
Was Farnsworth the only Cub before Rizzo? Or like the most recent Cub before Rizzo, I should say?
Oh, there were 3 others in between, and I guarantee you're not going to be able to name them.
Jason Dubois.
41.
No, but I like where your head is at. Roberto Navoa, Chad Fox, and Jeff Stevens.
I'm not Jeff Stevens. Who the fuck is that?
That's got to be a bullpen pitcher or something.
He sounds. I don't. I'm not even gonna say that. Yep, that might be a bullpen pitcher. I don't know. He's Jesus Christ. Wow, that's a good one. That's a good little trivia. Number 44 is in Cubs history besides Rizzo. Yeah, Kyle Farnsworth is wow. What a name drop. We need to mention him more often.
We really
do.
Might
be my favorite Cub ever, simply because the fact that he could throw hands like that.
Have you seen that fight before?
The fact that he could throw hands like that while wearing puka shells.
Hey, whoa! I just Googled or on Twitter just looked up Kyle Farnsworth and he follows us.
Does he?
I'm pretty sure I like tweeted at him one time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we
or one of us.
No, when you posted the tweet about him breaking Paul Wilson's nose, he commented on it, and then I think we asked him to come on the pod, but he didn't respond.
And he just said, "Fuck you guys." Yeah, that sounds about right. We'll get him on.
He said, "I'll break your nose too."
And I said, "Thank you, sir. Man,
don't watch your mouth."
All right, now we're moving into the on this days. Now we are
Anthony Rizzo.
Do you blame me?
No.
I mean, come on. I knew exactly where you were going. And let me just say, I didn't have anything backed up. I had no backups to that. I had Anthony Rizzo. Shot my shot. All right, let's go. Let's shoot my shot. All right, this is February 17th, 2011. Derrick Rose scores a career high 42 points against the Spurs in a Bulls win. This is another TNT Bulls game. I don't know what number win in a row. This might have been, I'm going to say this, not fact checking. This was their first of 20 straight wins in a row on TNT.
I believe you.
That's a fact. I'm watching this clip right now. It is actually unbelievable how crazy Derrick Rose, or just how good he was at getting to the hole.
Yeah.
And his knees, I don't know how he didn't tear his ACLs sooner. To be honest with you, that sounds terrible to say, but his legs look like they're made of Play-Doh.
Right. He was just so quick and explosive, like impossible to guard. Yeah. And he had that little floater. Oh God.
I feel like people forget how good he was.
They do.
Well, let us remind you.
Please.
And it's not even that. I mean, yeah, he obviously was extremely good at getting to the basket, but then he'd have that step back and just be a stone cold fucking killer.
Yeah, I was gonna say what kind of really made him absolutely elite is when he developed that mid range, and you straight up could not guard him.
I know, and he developed that he developed that obviously in that 2011 MVP season.
Yeah,
where he was just, he seriously was just unstoppable, and God, it's just like what it really is a case of what could have been. That's all it is. And anytime I see a Derrick Rose highlight when he had the short hair, I'm like, oh fuck, this is gonna be good. Short hair Derrick Rose highlights are phenomenal.
Primo.
There's I forget the account. There's an account on YouTube that just shows all Derrick Rose's highlights of him, like the craziest highlights of him getting to the hoop. And I don't even think they're dunks. They're just like crazy layups. I don't know if I'm assuming it's not all of them in his NBA career, but it's probably like a 10-minute video. It's legitimately jaw-dropping how good he is.
It honestly sounds like it's worth the watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Give yourself like a 20-minute time frame, 10 minutes to watch it, 10 minutes with the Jergens. Trust me. It's 20 minutes well spent. I'll tell you that much. Let's see, what else do we have here? Real quick, on February 17th, the great one, Michael Jordan, his birthday. Real quick, what's your I know we were probably a little young for the Jordan era in Chicago, but what's your favorite Jordan story, Jordan memory, anything? God. Michael,
we could do a whole podcast on that. I can't just pick one.
And this is it's crazy. And then I'm gonna say from the Last Dance. Hey, remember we were supposed to do Last Dance reviews?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll
circle back on that. We'll get back to that.
That's a future us problem.
Put a pin in that.
Yeah. Ty, you got pins over there?
I'm on pins and needles, dude. I got plenty.
From the Last Dance, the one scene where it's after, it might be in the 98 season where they're playing the Pacers, and after the game he sees Larry Bird. He goes, "Hey, you, fuck you, bitch." Like, why he's giving him a hug.
There's just too many.
They're so good. They really are just so good. I mean, I really am gonna rewatch it now. We're gonna rewatch them.
I like when he gives Mutombo the finger wag.
Oh yeah, that's a Jurgens moment. Jurgens moment of the week.
And obviously all the buzzer beaters he's ever hit. And it's just, I don't know. It's all rushing back right now.
Ty, what do you got?
I don't know. Like the whole free throw.
The whole winning the championships thing was pretty cool.
And being the best ever is pretty cool. No, the free throw line dunk's pretty revolutionary. I like his shoes mostly. But
the layup where he switches hands midair is also iconic.
Yeah.
Oh, that was in, I think that was in the 91 finals against the Lakers, correct?
Yep, that sounds right.
Now this is going to sound like a hot take, but he didn't need to switch hands, right?
Like, honestly, I don't think so. Because he was right there with the right hand. He was showing off.
I think he took the ball out of the hoop.
He scored twice actually before he hit the ground.
He took the ball out of the hoop and put it in the fucking hoop. Oh God!
I mean, you put me in a room, and I have to fight to the death, or I basically just have to argue forever about Michael Jordan. Being the GOAT, I'll do it. I will not cave.
It's the best. I was watching, what was it? The one of the clips we posted the other day, the Johnny Red Kerr tribute night I was watching the whole thing, not the whole clip that I posted, and just the ovation that Jordan got. People, there were a couple guest speakers, and I forget the one guy's name, but he was saying how he called the game with Johnny Redker with the shot over Elo.
Yep.
And they showed Jordan, and he's just smiling, and the whole fucking crowd was just going bonkers. And this was still like, I think this was probably 20 years after that shot, if not more. I mean, not this, that's one specific moment or like his lasting legacy, obviously, but just in general, like he should be the owner of the Bulls.
Yeah.
How the fuck does he not own the Bulls? He owns the Charlotte fucking Hornets.
Still walks on water. Well, he's from that area, so he probably just was like, I'm going back home and buying the Hornets. Well, I don't even think he probably owns like a small piece of it, but still.
It's fucked. And I mean, I know he went to North Carolina, not ever in my thoughts that I think I put 2 and 2 together that he's from that area. That's why he bought the Charlotte Hornets. I thought he just did it because he was like, I got so much fucking money. I don't care.
My favorite MJ moment is when he made Space Jam.
Oh,
fact.
No, I haven't seen Space Jam in a fucking second here.
I mean,
that's a great movie.
Not basketball related. One of the coolest ones was when Tiger Woods first started partying with Jordan and Barkley and those guys. I think they were a club in Vegas, and Tiger didn't know how to talk to women or something. And he's like, "So what do I say or what do I do?" And Jordan goes, "Tell him you're Tiger fucking Woods."
Oh God, that's fucking awesome.
He was
by the way, just
ultimate cool guy too.
Yeah. Who else could pull off that gold hoop earring?
Not many.
Him and maybe Barry Bonds. Besides that, can you imagine
good luck,
like Patrick Kane
or Saul?
Or Saul.
You want me to wear some hoops, dude? Say less.
Guy's gonna walk over here with a hula hoop on his cock.
Jordan flu game, can't forget that.
Yeah.
God, I mean, when you just think about it, there's so many. Remember the shrug? And what was it, the 97 finals or the 96 finals against the Trailblazers? Just thanks for coming. Keep the change.
Not just one moment, but when he came back towards the end of the season or just for the playoffs in like 94, 95, and then they lost. And then he basically comes back next season and they have the best record of all time, or they win 72 games.
Michael Jordan's never won a game 7. Did you know that? Because he's never
had to make it to a game 7.
He's never played in a game 7, which is, for a guy that's won 6 NBA championships, I feel like that is the single craziest stat.
It is pretty impressive.
Never played in a game 7. I mean, fuck. Talk about being built different.
Talking about Michael Jordan has me thinking about another Bulls player right now.
Oh, bring it to me. Talk to me about it.
So we'll just start with this. DeMar DeRozan, first Bull since Michael Jordan to score 35-plus points in 6 straight games. Dude is on an absolute tear. He's cashing checks and snapping necks.
Cashing checks, yeah.
Yep.
But was it
kicking ass and taking names later?
Before the season, would you have said that DeMar DeRozan would be the best player on the Bulls this year?
It would have been close between him and Lavine, maybe even Vooch. But I didn't think he was a clear runaway favorite to be the best player on the team.
So this might be my favorite. So you said how many straight games? He's got 30 in at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight games, right?
35 plus and 6 straight.
35 plus and 6 straight games. So in those 6 games, in 5 of them, he hasn't made a 3-pointer.
Yeah, I mean, he put up 40 plus. I think 40 last night with no threes.
That's unheard of.
Yep. I mean, that's old school basketball right there. The crazy thing is he gets the free throw line and he is automatic. He does not miss free throws.
I'm looking at his free throw percentage here. He went 8 for 8, 14 for 16, 7 of 7, 7 of 10. That's an off night. 6 of 8, 9 of 11, 9 of 9, 14 of 14. Like, come on.
Yeah.
This dude is.
He puts the free throws. What's even cooler is like, it's not like he's just dropping a shit ton of points and, the result doesn't matter. The Bulls are winning games. They've won 4 games in a row.
Yeah.
And with guys hurt, like, he is truly putting the team on his back right now.
Is he, take the bias out of it. I know we've mentioned it before, but is he still legitimately a front runner in the MVP race?
I don't think he's a front runner. He's top 5.
You're the basketball guy. Give me who else is in the running here.
I mean, Embiid and Jokic probably have the highest odds. Let's check.
I forgot about Embiid just having a season and a half, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. By the way, the Sixers are right now are losing by 50
plus
to the Celtics. So
I took
the Celtics or the Sixers +2. Not a big deal.
50.
47, but it was 122.75 last time I checked.
Jeez.
Sorry, who's winning this game?
The Celtics are beating the Sixers by 47 right now.
Harden's not playing yet, though, right?
I took the Sixers +2. Yeah, that sucked.
But it hits.
But this isn't a Philly podcast, so
no, we don't talk about that.
No. Shh. Let's keep talking about DeRozan. Wait, so what's going on with Lavine's knee? Went to LA to see a specialist or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Seems kind of murky. Just kind of fingers crossed moment, hoping for the best.
Well, with Lavine being questionable, right now the Bulls are +220 to win the Central, even though they're leading the division currently. Is that let's dabble, let's sprinkle a little
at the house.
Sprinkle a little bit on that +220, or what are we thinking?
Yeah, I'd probably hit it.
Yeah. Okay, good. How much? Give us the confidence meter before we'll move the starting fives after this, but give us the confidence meter on the
+220. I'd throw $50 on it.
Okay. I like it.
Next paycheck on it. You got it, dude.
Yeah.
Max,
I like that.
We're not paying you enough.
We're paying him too much.
We're not paying him at all.
Hey, speaking of guys who do it for the love of the game, Tyler Solm. All right, let's move on to our last segment here, our starting 5. So today's starting 5 is going to be worst days of the year.
Yep. That's what we settled on.
Straight up worst days of the year.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What do you got over there, Max?
Paper.
Fuck.
God damn.
How the hell do you always beat us?
I'm kidding. I had scissors. I switched it.
I was like, come on.
I can't lie to your faces.
All right, Kai.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck you. Scissors back. I go first.
That's all right. I'm in the middle. I can't get lost.
Wait, all right. So I'm last.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're doing worst days of the year.
That is correct.
I'm just waiting for one of you guys to steal my answer from earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the day after the Super Bowl.
That's such bullshit.
Damn.
That is such bullshit. I shouldn't have said a word.
No. I would have said that.
Good pick.
I honestly would have said that.
A lot of reasons why. You're probably sitting at work hungover. You most likely didn't win any of your bets, and there's no more football for like 200 days.
Thank you for verifying my pick for me.
It was my pick, so yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't even put it on my list, and I made a whole list. So respectfully, dude.
I appreciate that, Tom.
All right. What do I want to go with in the first round that everyone's going to make fun of because I took it in the first round?
That's called being self-aware.
I'm going to say the day after a long vacation.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I pretty much only vacation once a year, so coming back after that long vacation.
All right, that's good. I have 2, obviously. I'm gonna go Monday.
Just Monday.
Just Monday is the worst day of the year, and tax day.
You're putting a monopoly on this draft, huh? Tax day. What? When is tax day?
Exactly. You don't even know.
April 15th.
Tell me you've ever done your taxes.
I did last year.
You did your own taxes?
The other day.
Yeah.
You could give me $1 million and to try to figure it out, I would just give you the $1 million right back.
Dude, you use one of these.
I'll just give
programs?
you a TurboTax login. How about that?
Yeah.
I just give you the $1 million and say, let's go get one. But first, do my taxes.
I always do mine through Credit Karma.
What's your login?
Want it?
No.
Just did them.
Congrats.
Back to me.
Fuck you for already doing your taxes, Psalm.
Well, ball is ball, you know. And that's just fact. I'm gonna get controversial real quick here in the second round.
Oh, hey, keep it easy. Yeah, come on now.
I'm gonna go New Year's Eve.
Oh, that's a terrible pick. You're just asking for insults to be thrown your way on Twitter. You're
the most overrated day of the year.
I feel like you're trolling us right now.
No.
You want people to fuck with you on Twitter.
I mean, what are we doing here?
Dude, New Year's Eve is arguably like
one of the best days. There's always the college football playoff or there's bowl games.
Top 15. Like, it's not my favorite holiday for sure, but I mean, how many holidays are there?
I mean, if we did an inverse top days of the year, I would have that in my top days of the year.
Most people probably would.
Which actually makes sense. This is par for the course for you to not have it in your. No, okay, this is actually spot on.
An absolute steal.
It's all starting to make sense now.
This guy's playing like he's Billy Bean.
This guy's gonna say Christmas next.
All right, my next one is going to be a kind of a specific one. It's going to be the day after Christmas or Thanksgiving, but only if you have to work.
Okay.
The day after Christmas and Thanksgiving, but only if you have to work. Because otherwise,
you have to type that whole thing out on the.
How do I fit all of that onto the graphic? All right,
to that
little square.
Yeah, you're gonna try to make that work. My third round pick is going to be days where the Bears lose.
Those are good.
Days with
those are bad, but I mean that's a good pick.
Those are good.
Good pick for worst day.
Thank you. Max. No, Ty.
No, me.
Ty.
Hold on there.
Hey man,
how can I
slap
get
the brothers now?
Controversial now. Let's see. I am going to go with the winter solstice because it's the shortest day of the year, meaning it's the most depressing day of the year.
Would that be daylight savings?
Different.
No,
I do believe.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Certainly.
Daylight savings is in November. You're saying, Max, you're talking about when we turn the clocks back?
Yep.
No, he's talking about the first day of winter.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say daylight savings day. When we turn the clock back. Because that day fucking sucks.
Yeah, that is actually a terrible day.
You get the extra hour of sleep, but not worth the trade-off for having eternal darkness for the next 4 months.
No. Hey, quick sidebar. How nice is it that it's light out after 5 o'clock right now?
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Beauty.
I mean, it's dark by 5:45.
It's dark by 5:03, but
those 3 minutes.
For a second there.
We're living. We are living.
I know Salim said day after vacation, but I'm gonna say day after a boys' trip or bachelor party.
So just a day after a vacation. All right. 2.0.
No. No, day after a bachelor party.
Oh. All right. I don't know if we can accept that one.
If not, I have more.
I'll accept it.
I don't know if I do. I mean, that's the exact same thing he said.
No, it's not. But he's talking about going on a vacation with his fiance.
Did specify
I'm talking about
vacation.
going on some scummy trip and staying in an Airbnb with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Those days are bad. Those are two very different answers.
That's fair.
Did you say two there? Yeah, you did. All right, Ty, you're up.
Your annual work review. Never know what could happen, dude. Every time I've been there.
No wonder you're only making $50 an hour a week or whatever.
Yeah, no wonder I'm making
$50 a paycheck.
You just never know, dude. They're like,
wait,
anyone who makes $50 a paycheck is gonna hate their annual review.
Oh my God, that's crazy that you said your annual work review.
It's a stressful day always. Doesn't matter how well you're performing.
You know what's the best? I feel like me and Max are always competing to see like we're at least thinking along like the same path, like trying to grab like
No.
answers. Ty is just going from not even from left field, going from like the parking lot getting answers.
The Mars, dude. I'm off the beaten path, dude.
I can honestly say I never in my wildest dreams would have put annual job review as worst.
Anxiety-ridden ride-up, dude. That's all it is.
I can't stop laughing every time Sean makes a pick.
Oh,
It's
God.
funny because it's true, dude.
All right. How about, I don't know if this is, I mean, are we going like specific? I mean, Max took Monday, so this is work. Anytime you have the Sunday scaries. You took dude, you took Mondays.
I mean,
How could-
yeah, I think that's, well,
What are you,
All right.
fucking Garfield?
yours is pretty relatable too, I guess.
How is that not relatable? How would that not have been relatable? Tell me what's worse than having the Sunday scaries. Those days are terrible.
Having the Saturday scaries.
Never had them. Never met her.
All right, I got to think about this one.
No. What are you doing?
Well, I guess I'll
You're
say
not
one
up.
from-
You're not up.
Oh,
Got so lost in the snake.
Jesus Christ, dude. There's 2 more picks I need to be made
I
before
was
you
turning
go
back
again.
the clocks, dude. I
You
was
literally-
confused as hell.
If I could turn back time.
You're really trying to go back for daylight savings here. You know, I'm going to say the worst days of one of the worst days of the year are when your favorite baseball team trades away 3 legends in 24 hours.
Yeah, the trade deadline when your team is a seller.
The trade deadline. Yeah. Thank you for wording that for me.
You want me to fit that?
The trade deadline when your team's a seller.
All right, we'll figure it out, dude. Last pick. I'm just gonna go the last
Annual review.
the last day of summer. Last
And
day
he
of
runs out of
summer.
toothpaste. The last day of summer.
And he runs out of toothpaste.
That is a fucking inconvenience.
He gets one tube for the year.
It's a Costco size too, dude. It lasts.
That's why he hates New Year's Eve.
Oh my
Guy
god.
doesn't have toothpaste.
How do those correlate?
They just do.
Explain it to me.
All right. I'm gonna go. Last one. I'm gonna go the day the Cubs are eliminated from playoff contention.
That's a good one. I had that one too. That's a really good one, actually. I don't know. I think I'm gonna say I took the cake on this one.
I think it's closer than you think.
Yeah, I won for sure.
I think we need to put out a poll and say who lost this. Just have
Who lost? No. Yeah, who lost the worst day of the year contest? Everyone's gonna be
We don't-
really confused.
We don't even have to. They'll let us know who lost.
We know. We already know, but just confirm this for us.
Since I took daylight savings time day, I felt like that was my winter pick. I was also gonna say January 2nd because New Year's Eve and New Year's Day aren't that bad, but January 2nd
Holidays are over.
comes at you fast. Holidays are over and you still have 2 months of winter.
Yeah, that's a terrible day. How about when pitchers and catchers are supposed to report, but they don't?
Yep.
That's a terrible day.
I don't really like Black Friday.
Overrated. I mean, Black
Day
Friday
after
is kind of just
Thanksgiving.
turning into like Cyber Monday now, essentially. You just do all your Black Friday shopping online.
Groundhog Day kind of sucks because it's always more winter.
It's fuck groundhogs. That's why.
Yeah, what's that groundhog's? Poxitani Phil?
Yep.
That's his name, right?
Hell of a name.
Terrible name.
my
I was
kid
gonna say any day where you're like just absolutely brutally hungover.
The day after your birthday.
Oh my God, I forgot about that one. When you have 364 more days until your birthday, that day. That one sucks.
I mean, this probably isn't a hot take, but I don't even like my birthday. I don't like getting older.
No.
When you're closer to death, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, I said that to my mom before, and she did not like
He
that.
did not like
She didn't think that was funny.
it.
When I turned 25, I told my mom I was half in the grave, and she just no reaction, just looked at me like, "Why would you say that?"
We didn't pick like any sad days in history, like Pearl Harbor Day,
Wasn't there.
9/11.
That sucked.
Yeah, but I was
9/11 sucked so bad that it like you couldn't even put it on our draft board because it's just untouchable. It's
We can, yeah, we can. I mean, that is the ultimate honorable mention.
right.
I felt so what grade were we in? Second grade for 9/11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, holy shit! This past year was the 20th year, the 20th anniversary of 9/11. Have either of you been to the 9/11 museum in New York?
No, I've never been.
They have in the museum there. They have a couple of the fire trucks that were actually used on that day, and they have a couple of the stanchions or metal. I don't know. I don't even know what you would call them. But they have
Probably a surreal experience.
it is very, very surreal. It's like eerie. It's crazy. But yeah, that's obviously an untouchable. I don't know how we got on such a deep topic there.
I have
Ty, tell us about your annual review again.
Listen, all I'm saying, dude, is there's a lot of anxiety every year annually.
You must be an awful employee.
I'm actually a great employee, a top one, if you will, dude.
Hey, there's mood rings and then there's mood hats, and you could tell how anxious Ty is by what hat he has on. When he has that orange hat on, he's freaking out.
The orange is my calm color, dude.
Oh, that one.
A
That's
couple more honorable mentions. One specific to us, and I kind of hit it by day after bachelor party, but the day after Coachman's.
Oh,
That is actually the worst day of the year.
I leave as early as I can, especially when I have to wake
What
up.
do you think that's going to do for you? Like, do you think you're going to feel better by leaving earlier?
I just need I need to just know I'm going home.
You just need to escape that place.
I'd rather lay in my bed than that cum riddled fucking top mattress that they call a bed at Coachman's.
Okay. One more honorable mention: Valentine's Day.
Had it on the list.
You know, it's funny. I actually not Valentine's Day. I don't know, hit or miss. I love rom-coms. I love Valentine's Day movies though.
Yeah, that's fair. The breakup.
God, I can't even think of the one I was watching the other day. What's the one
Valentine's Day?
Is that with Ashton Kutcher?
I think so.
It's literally. How did you know that?
Because it's the name of the holiday.
It's with. Is it Julie? Who's Garner? What's her last name? Garner? Julia Garner? Not Julia Garner. Is it Julia Garner?
Yeah. All right, tell him, play the music. Fade us out.
Just like that, Max is like, fuck this, I'm done. Best one yet.
Best one yet.